You want to make sure all of the data is secure and safe, because remember, the moment somebody breaches a data, hacks into the data, it could have major ramifications. Nivedita Ojha, VP of Product at Robotics.
Tell us about the relationship between IT and OT.
So previously, IT and OT were two separate networks. OT was all about the operational technology, and IT was all the IT infrastructure for the enterprise. However, over the years, you are seeing a lot of convergence happening. And why is that happening? Because machines are going live, they connect to the cloud. They are also talking to human interface machines, HMIs that we call. And these HMIs then connect directly through the OT network into the IT world. So automatically, the moment all this data from the machine starts going through these HMIs and then into the cloud and into the enterprise network, the convergence starts happening. And because of that convergence, it becomes important for us to understand that now our OT network, which was kind of like an air gap, they were separate, they had their own security. Now that security is merging, and moment devices, applications start communicating with each other across two different realms almost. You need to make sure both these realms are secure by themselves as well as secure in its entirety. So all this are really massive issues with injury, downtime, and damages. You want to make sure all of the data is secure and safe, because remember, the moment somebody breaches a data, hacks into the data, it could have major ramifications. So therefore, it becomes super important for a company to make sure that both IT and OT networks are managed well, secured well, so that there is no leak between these two networks.